Hello there everyone and welcome back. My fleets are starting to get assembled and I am getting ready to strike at the Darlok, which only has like 5 systems to their name, so that should not be a huge issue, especially since the Sakkra are probably going to be hitting them from the opposite end as well. The real trick is making preparations rather for my offensive against the Meklar and probably the Klakons and maybe the Borati. We're going to have to see. If the Cylons are going to have any chance of survivals, I'm probably going to need to strike at one of those two races pretty damn soon. But I am going to strike at the Darlok first. And Sakkra trade relations is pretty much done, so I'm going to have to keep tabs on that, so that way I can reinitiate it. Because, from what I could tell, the Sakkra don't have the money to actually pay for it. Let's see, I have 3, what is it 3 eagles? Only 2 eagles, I think. Yeah, and a handful of like frigates and destroyers, so nothing too terribly exciting, unfortunately. So the next step as I push forward is to get some military troop transports underway as well, which is going to be a bit of a problem. Because I'm already well underway building everything else, how am I going to afford to get some troop transports without cutting back on my fleet? And apparently pollution is also becoming a big issue. I don't even think it's possible to trade the atmospheric renewer, whatever that tech was I saw before, for reducing pollution. Because I tried for it, and the trade was a little bit ridiculous, and I think it was the Cylons that had it. And I know for a fact I have no other tech available to give them, so I don't think that's going to go very well for me, to say the least. So, Milif, as much as I love to keep your production going, it's going to take a whopping 30 turns for my emu, which I kind of forgot to rename. I actually double checked it and I know if, in fact how it's actually spelled. I was thinking of calling it ostrich, but we'll just stick with emu. We'll keep with the bird-like type of races or ship names. Is that going to transfer over to this design here? Well, that's the eagle for one, so that doesn't count. So Milif. Are you still... Yep, it's changed the name. 31 whopping turns, so... Don't think that's going to be built anytime soon, and I'm kind of fine with that. In fact, it's probably just going to be more productive just to clean the pollution first. Because I can drop that down a significant amount, maybe? Oh, never mind. That explains that. There we go. Transfer it over to production. That's going to... Yeah, that's going to offset by like 3 turns. Well, 4 turns, that's almost going to be completely gone, so I think that's worthwhile doing. And I'm going to have to do the same for Elo once this next eagle is built. Because it's going to build up quickly there. Oh, and food, I'm going to have to put you some good use. Because it's not like this food's going to do me much good otherwise. So, there, perfect. We got that all set there. That's going to help give me more value with the research, and actually I should seriously look at some of these full worlds. Yeah, okay. It tells me the population numbers, so I can at least give this a quick look and see if I can cut stuff out. Which apparently not the case here for Vulpes. Faras is full, or stagnant anyway. Yes, max population, so can I cut that out? Nope. Actually, let me just do it the faster way. Quickly goes through population numbers. I'm looking strictly at the population top left. Let's see, Milif, we already dealt with you. Mir, you're good. Stelia too, you're good. Vulpes, I checked you. Soft, what about you, buddy? You're about to lose pollution there. How much can I cut? Nah, it seems to be the running theme that I have to have 2 workers for pretty much every colony almost. Pretty damn close to it. Soft 3, you are growing, right? Yeah. Very slowly, but you're growing. In fact, let me keep your infrastructure going. In fact, are you more good here as... Not really, just... Not really, you're gonna just grow at an incredibly slow rate, so I don't think it even matters what I put you on for the time being. Can't really afford civil transports anytime soon. Because I already am focusing on Altair Prime colonizing ships, so... If I get some time to stop building advanced colony ships, I might use it for civil transport. So, And Prime, you're going to be useful. Let's build up. Oh, you're terraforming as well, so might be some time before I put you to use. This is going to be the last terraforming project at least, so then I can actually maybe, yeah, Yam Prime could build the civil transports for me. But first I want to upgrade to like a Terran plant to help with the population growth that I'm going to be losing, or at least help offset that some, because those civil transports at this point are going to build really quickly. So I think that's the plan there. Okay, Sakkra are still colonizing. They're now like one jump away from me, so tensions are going to mount, needless to say. I just hope it doesn't hurt too much here, because as far as I'm concerned, they're all positive. I'm just noticing the reputation constantly going down. So I'm wondering how I can deal with that. Besides just giving them credits, which I kind of don't want to do if I were to be honest. And let's see. Kind of want to keep with the food production. There's actually no other food production I could do besides just build stuff. So it's about to grow a population, so Cestus 4 is going to be able to sustain itself pretty damn soon. And let's see, Spy is also ready apparently, so I think I already have one in Cestus, so don't know where I'm going to put you just yet. And Cadet 4, I would love to get you a space elevator because you're rich, you're a swamp plant, you're going to be very effective. But you're also getting close to the point where civilians are going to start rioting, so let's try and get that going. And you're about to grow a population 6 turns too, I didn't realize. And yeah, with 80 approval, you should be okay actually. So I take it back. I don't need the hollow sim just yet, but I do want to keep your. Well, I'm gonna need to get this pollution. Oh yeah, speaking of pollution, I am gonna need to get that underway too because it's starting to build that up. So these are what we're gonna focus on. Get a little bit more food for me, because I'm pretty certain this can't sustain itself. Well, I'm actually getting 4 food, so we'll do the colonial service there, but it's not going to grow anymore until I throw someone on the food, so I might go that route anyway. Now, Cadet. Do I have one for Cadet? Yep. What about Cestus? Cestus is... doesn't look like it, but it is going to be pretty damn valuable being ultra-rich world, swamp, large. That is like the perfect triage of all 3 stats. I just gotta deal with the high gravity to unlock its true potential, quite frankly. So hopefully in time. In a good amount of time. Now, what the hell can I do with these constructors next? Build outposts is really the only thing I can think of. I just really wish I could build an outpost right here, because this would be perfect for me. Nice little choke point I can secure that side with. Because I already got an outpost over on Ferris Prime. And let's see, there's a possibility here too, so are any of these worlds worth grabbing? Let's see, small. That is huge and ultra rich, that's worth trying to get, so I might consider taking an advanced colony ship over there. Speaking of which, how close am I to building? 3 turns, so yeah, this constructor can make its way over there and at least build an outpost for me. So there's a possibility there. And then we can see what the hell that advanced transport ship can do. Or colony ship, rather. Okay, my fleet is all built up. 6 strong, 2 eagles, one of which is not even upgraded, so that's a bit of an oversight. I'm gonna have to actually... I'm seriously considering if I should go back and upgrade. I should be okay, but those are famous last words, aren't they, before I dive into the thick of it. It's not going to be alone, it's going to get continually reinforced, so that's not a huge problem. So I think I'm okay, because the Darloks are probably a bit spent with their long drawn out war with the Sakkra anyway. So I don't think I have to worry. Now, outposts I think is the next one I want to do here. A little bit aggressive, considering right next to Sakkra space, but I want to have faith that won't come to that. So military outpost up here, and I'll probably build another one there. And I still got plenty of command points to spend. And what do I do with this frigate fleet? Because I have no destroyers to destroy this pirate base, so I don't care about that. quite frankly, I don't want to help the Klakons anyway. So really, this isn't a place that... I guess really what I could do is have it go attack the Darloks from another angle. Oh wait, warp point blocked. Oh, it's because of outposts, that's why. Or, oh, will not let me in their territory? Or is it just because of outposts it recognizes? And apparently I can't go to... Oh, that is because of the outpost. Alright, so that way is completely blocked off to me. Am I comfortable doing a two-way war, though? If I'm going to do a two-way war, it's probably going to be against the Klakons. Or the Barotsi. Barotsi seems more prevalent because that's the connecting wormhole right there, next to Python, where they would travel through. Actually, what do I have the worst relationship with currently of the two? Unease, so they're not going to go to war anytime soon. And what about Barotsi? They're both unease, so maybe I can just wait a little bit and focus all my efforts on the Darlok. And if necessary, just go straight for the Meklar. What I need is vision of the Cylon space. So that way I know if they're about to get screwed. And more miniaturization, more space for my energy cans. What does this affect again? Doesn't want to tell me. Okay, laser cans, neutral cans. Oh, it doesn't want to tell me all of them, but I know graviton was in there somewhere. So that is affecting me. Yeah, and it did cut down space. So, I could upgrade everything, not a huge deal right now. I might as well upgrade, because why not? It auto-upgrades for me, though. God damn it. It completely changed everything I want, so I take that back. Now I have to figure out what the hell I want with this thing. Oh well, I could save that for later, but I learned my lesson from letting AI do it. Ooh, sexy. Turn all my worlds into Gaia worlds. Although, that's gonna have to wait. That is definitely gonna have to wait, so what do I go for next? Is there anything that has passive generation? Let's see, antimatter drive, antimatter bombs. I'm looking for anything passive. Phaser modifications, phaser rifles, ooh. Multi-phase shields, that is sexy. That is like an additional upgrade, I think. And hard shields, ooh. I have to choose between the two. So passive, I'm looking for passive effects. Okay. More marines for my troop transports, that sounds like a good passive quirk. Space Academy. Oh, it reduces command point costs. Empire unique, so I can build one of those, it sounds like. And advanced military outpost. This sounds perfect for what I have in mind. Upgrades all my troop transports, so hopefully I don't have to spend as many for like each world at least. And yeah, you're gonna keep growing there. We'll throw you off food pretty damn soon. And let's see. Oh, this is now okay. Oh, this is my production plan, never mind. I was mistaken for the Yam Prime that was terraforming. Alright. So what did it just build is what I'm trying to figure out. I don't remember. And I'd love to get a space elevator for that too, but my income is actually dropping incredibly fast, so... Gotta be very careful. Let's continue on with the ship production. We're gonna get some more destroyers to open up the options for bombs. Because I do have fusion bombs now, don't I? Or did I forget to upgrade them? Let's see, this is the one thing I haven't upgraded, so it does have fusion bombs, we're good. And it's probably the only thing that actually would have a linear upgrade path, so... Yep, upgrades the phasers. No energy modifications yet, I don't think... Oh, it does have point defense, perfect. I finally have something to replace the damn mass drivers. Thankfully. Ooh, and there... Oh, that's what I had building. It was building 5 Hawks for me, so... I think it's safe to say this fleet is going to be perfectly fine with all the support it's about to get. So let's jump on through and start building my troop transports. Damn it, and speaking of which, I'm an idiot. EM4 should have been building troop transports. I was talking about that earlier and I completely forgot about it. Because this doesn't actually take any of my civilians, right? It shouldn't. So a bunch of troop transports will help a great deal with that. At least 3 can guarantee I take the first planet. And now they can make their way out while the rest of the fleet falls behind to start catching up and reinforcing. This should be a slaughter. I'm not expecting much resistance here.
We must get over our past grievances. You had your reasons, as we had ours.
Well, at least he's sounding normal.
Lack of faith. Disturbing.
Okay, Darth Vader.
Hand to hand and paw to claw.
Non-aggression pack. I like this offer. The only sucky thing is it's gonna burn all his creds, isn't it? If anything, I want to change the deal and try and get the trade treaty going, honestly. It still wouldn't have been enough anyway. He needs like 600 creds, so I'll happily take it. It's a mild bonus, but I'll happily take the non-aggression pack. I just gotta be ready for that alliance that he's gonna probably ask for down the road, which will immediately put me at war with the Meklar, because I know the Cylons were trying to do that too. So gotta be ready for that. I'll definitely be in the thick of it then. And Milif is now below manageable levels. Perfect. It doesn't want to show me how low it is, because it only gives me warning, apparently, at 50% pollution. I'm sure I could probably adjust that somewhere in the UI settings, maybe. But it should be good now. Yeah, next turn I'll be back on track with building Emu. My first Emu, the prototype Emu. So I'll happily accept it. It's going to be more of a defensive ship, is what my thought process is. It may not be the most optimal setup, but it hopefully will do good alongside of a battle station. That's the hope. Now, you were going to protect Cestus for me, because apparently it's a really risky prospect to try and spy on the Darloks. And I don't want to take my relationship with the Barathi or Meklar too quickly. Not just yet. And I have an advanced colony ship, and I know where I'm putting you. In our ultra-rich world, a huge world, it just lacks the food, but I have terraforming to fix that at some point, so I'm not too worried. Now, keep these fleets going. Although they're already set to auto-moving, I'm just not sure how... Well, I could just tell them to move right through. If I told these things to go up here, would they automatically go through the wormholes, the question. I think they do. Okay, so that would make my micromanagement a little bit easier, so let's keep that in mind. Alright, what else needs moving? Oh, troop transport's finally underway. I probably need like 2 or 3 depending on the planet, though. So still be waiting a bit, especially with just 9-turn delay before they even get to the Madria, sorry. I'm really horrible at pronouncing names, what can I say? I'm sure I can say some ridiculous things when I see a name. Proprius? Is that what that system name was? Oh, what's going on here? The battleship is making its way there. I'm gonna have to keep tabs on that. Did it take damage? Nope, neither of the ships actually took any damage, but it was just a lone outpost, so... Wait. How did that outpost not get attacked? Oh, it came from above, that's why. That thing could wreck everything. That battleship's highly advanced. I'm a little bit worried. So what I'm gonna continue on with the plan. Hope I can make a difference here just by fighting off. Removing the Darlok from the equation is what I'm trying to say. Dang it. That's really all it is. And you're just gonna guard here for now. You're too far away to be of use. Let's just hope it's enough. I got enough sensor nets to keep an eye on everything, though. Like, what the hell are these ships? They're definitely mobilizing something there in Pythas. Okay, that's a small fleet of some kind. It just wrecked it, whatever it was. Didn't get the benefit to look, but it's still no damage. That thing's gonna be a menace, to say the least. Can I send a scout over? I have a non-aggression pack, so I think I should be able to fly there. Okay, never mind. Never mind, it won't let me. There's a destroyer right there. That just looks like a floating station, if you ask me. But apparently, even with a non-aggression pack, I can't fly through the outpost, so that is irritating. I guess it's part of the mechanics, though. Even for, like, neutral factions, I'm just paranoid of it hurting relations too much if I were to ever attack a scout or something that was in my outpost, quite frankly. So, time to attack and destroy this thing. We're going to declare ourselves some war. Actually, it didn't give me the prompt to declare war, so I'm going to make it official. I'm declaring war right now.
To what do I owe the displeasure of your visit?
Oh, this. Just a little bit of war.
Patience is a virtue. Next time, wait until you are ready before you turn on your benefactors.
Benefactor, huh? You gave me nothing. Mainly because I rejected you every single time. Sorry, bud. And let's see, in our turn I'll be able to do another trade agreement, so let the war begin. I would love to auto-resolve, but I need to start understanding what the Darlok tech is, so this is a good a test. 2 eagles, bunch of hawks, a couple standard frigates. We should be good shape, and no destroyers or outposts. No surprise. So I have no idea what to expect from the tech. So what's the best defensive posture here? Speed. Really, it's just speed. I don't know how effective that is, but let's get started. And let's see, he's at 1x speed. So, frigates obviously are pretty damn nimble. Actually, let me match speed. That did work, right? M is to match speed, okay. And keep an eye on health and weaponry. Actually, those look like... What kind of missiles are those? Okay, those mercantile. Mercurialite. See, I'm telling you, I'm mispronouncing these things horribly. They have graviton weapons. So they have basically the same weapons as me. They actually have inferior missiles, though, quite frankly. So I think I'm in good shape. And Outpost did not have a chance. And now the question, does this destroy our fusion bombs? I might consider using it. And nothing took damage. Okay, never mind. Eagle took damage because of the mass driver. Never mind, that's not. And what is this? Ooh, there's a bit of a fleet there, so I'm already in the thick of it. I'm gonna need those reinforcements pretty damn quick. So, let's just hope this was not a mistake, huh? We're gonna find out next turn, I guess. And your outpost is done. And I guess I'm gonna want an outpost over Milif, because no way I can build anything up there until I habitat this world, which is still going to be a ways away with the second colony ship. Even if I do consider colonizing there, it's still going to take a lot of time. Like 17 turns to be exact on top of the movement. Now, was this a mistake? Let's find out. What are the Darlok going to do? Yep, they're coming to me there. I don't know what my successes are because I should have checked ahead of time. Oh, what's going on? Alcor is getting bombed, so the destroyer is equipped for bombing, and chances are in my favor. It's just not looking hugely promising. Ooh. Well, apparently, my war with the Darloks has bared some fruit. Because immediately the turn afterwards, have a look, they already signed a truce. So that already I could say paid off for me. I can happily say that paid off. Still would like to get a trade relation going. Now this is not going to be easy. I want to try and preserve this fleet as much as possible. It does have reinforcements coming, so really it's just a matter of keeping the Eagles alive. Minimizing damage on the Eagles, because there's no way I'm going to be able to repair. Oh, this is actual builty. I did not realize that. So that's something I can utilize. The question is, what's their tech? How much mass drivers am I worried about? Ion pulse beam, so that's not really strong, but oh, actually 12 damage. That is really potent. It's just the mass drivers that I need to worry about, and this is their cruiser. 2 destroyers, more ion pulse beams, and very little mass drivers, so I have that going for me. But they are eventually going to wear me down is the problem, since that does ignore shields, so I'm not going to have an army that can last forever, unfortunately. And what do I need for these formations? 4 ships. 3 ships. Well, clearly I have that many ships, so I think I need to be of the same type. Weird. I don't understand why it's not letting me do that formation, but okay. So, let me group these things up actually then. Let's have some fun. I don't know if that worked or not. Okay, everything's grouped up nicely. Okay, there we go. I was wondering why that wasn't working. So, let's get started. Escort fighters are just gonna... These ones are... Frigates, our focus is entirely shooting down the point defense missiles. Cruisers are gonna be my carrier. They're gonna do all the damage. I don't know what exactly my focus is. And destroyer, just shoot anything you wish. Okay, is there just an auto attack? No, there's no auto attack. So just focus on what you want. And frigates are just gonna try and defend. Once they decide to move. Why are my frigates not moving? That was weird. I saw I set a hotkey for them. Okay, boost the shields. Get that going. Yeah, you even have a nice little visual effect. Oh, boost the shields on. Oh, this doesn't have the shield boost. It's a lower tech one, so this could be a problem. And Destroyer, where the hell are you going? Can I block the shot? Actually, this cruiser can block the shot from my other one, so that's actually a good idea. If oh, they're just flying at distance. I think it's time to focus the drive throttle. Let's see. Oh, this is the range that they try and fire at. I don't know if it actually affects accuracy any, but I'm going to do it anyway. Try and get them a little more closer. Shields are gone. Try and protect my cruiser with the other cruiser while this thing bombs the other one. No, I want to switch cruisers, you stupid thing. Because I have shield generator on this, and I'm getting a nice flanking shot, so... Okay, this cruiser, disengage. Preserve your damage or health. There, shields are holding up nicely for this one. And this cruiser will survive for the next fight. Perfecto. Probably a little more... Maybe I oversaw it a little bit there, but I do want to try preserve as much as I can, just because of those dang mass drivers. Although they do have the raw damage to strip, it goes through my shields at some point, so I'm gonna have to be mindful of that too. But very promising start.